Canada 1006, turn rate to 190.
190 or Canada 1006.
Sky 2 Victor Papa Tower, wind check now 200 degrees, 12 knots, runway 17, clear takeoff.
Chilling 2377, turn rate heading 140 and climb to 15,000.
Clear right to 140, 15,000, join 2377.
What is going on, guys? Mr. Yorkie's World here. This is going to be probably one of the biggest videos that I've done yet. It's based on a real flight plan. It's based on a real aircraft that is used for that flight plan, or at least was used for that flight plan. We are with Emirates UAE38, which is the flight number, and we're going to be flying from Echo Golf Bravo Bravo, which is Birmingham International Airport in the UK, all the way to Oscar Mike Delta Bravo in Dubai. So we're actually going to be taking £141,096 worth of fuel. The flight duration is going to be around 6.5, maybe 7 hours. And yeah, so we're just testing the oxygen at the moment. This is going to be one of the major flights, which I never actually thought I would end up doing. But, you know, purely and simply because it takes so long to actually prepare for a flight like this, it's a massive deal for me. You know, doing real-world flights with real-world flight plans. You've probably heard in previous videos that I do like to make this channel my own. It's a case of, yes, sometimes I will choose a real-world flight plan, and it will be the exact aircraft and the exact livery that did that flight. But in general, I really don't care. It's a simulator, which means you can simulate any situation you like. So I like to keep this channel realistic, but at the same time, I like to have a bit of fun with it, because the worst thing you can do is just be so serious about everything and never have any fun. So it's fun sometimes to make your own flight plans, you know, to say, you know what, British Airways is going to go from, I don't know, from Dubai to France or something stupid like that. You know, it's good to be able to say, yeah, well, I like the look of this aircraft, so even though it's not the actual planned route, I'm going to do it that way. But anyway, moving on. So the initial altitude is 330. The runway heading is going to be 149. We're going to be departing from runway 15, and we're going to be hoping to land over at Dubai at runway 12 left, or 12 left. So seatbelt signs can go on, beacon light, logo light and wing light can also go on, the ADIRU and the emergency lights. Switch the pumps on, we've only got a tiny bit of fuel in the centre. Stick the packs on and start the APU. So that looks all good to me. Flight instruments, yes, we've already done that. We've just set the altimeter, that's fine. What else? So let's have a look. Right, so the first thing that I'm going to do in terms of this, I'm going to go directly to the FMC, just set everything up in there, just so we know what we're doing. We've got a pre-configured route. EGBB is the ref airport with gate 55 right, or 55R, or whatever you want to call it. We have got a route request. We've already got one set up for us. Again, this is a real-world flight. And yeah, so I've changed the settings a little bit. I'm hoping that they sort of look a little bit better. I've no idea, but I have changed things around a little bit, so with a bit of luck, they might just look okay. So Route 1 uplink is ready, so we're going to request boarding now. And I've no idea why there isn't a Emirates option there, but who cares. So that's loading into the FMC. We'll switch the auto brake to RTO. Remember to operate the jetway. That might be slightly problematic. We will have a look at that just now. Yeah, will it work? No. We do not have dynamic jetways, which... that's good. Anyway, so let's just open the door anyway. People just have to jump onto the aircraft. Right. Don't need to open number 4, I don't think. Right. So let's go to Perth Init. 350. We'll accept that. Stick 350 in there. For some reason I thought it was 33. Wind data is ready. We've got to take off. Flaps 5 is what we're going to be using for takeoff. 35% centre of gravity. 160 is the V2 speed, so we'll stick that in the speed hold selector there. And what else? Let's have a look. So we will go to the NAVRAD page. The frequency is going to be 110.10-120. That's for runway 12 left, which will hopefully be the runway that we're actually landing at. Nip onto the fixed page, OMDB. And we're going to do a 50, 100 and 150 as usual. Hopefully everything will work out correctly, and we'll be setting off pretty soon. It's around 6:30 AM in the morning, obviously. That's hence the AM. So we should get there for around 12, maybe 1 o'clock, or well, half 12, 1 o'clock in the afternoon over at Dubai. 6:37. Maybe I should have just said 6:40 actually. Who cares? So the baggage is being loaded. So I'm going to skip this part because, as always, it's going to be exceptionally boring watching the baggage being loaded onto the aircraft. So I will be back with you guys in just a few moments once everything has been successfully loaded on. I'm just going to activate everything in the meantime, get everything set up, and I'll be right back with you. Alright there guys, so now what we are doing is just closing the doors, getting everything sorted. We're actually going to remove ground power in just a few moments. We do not need the chocks and anything else that it comes with, so that's all sorted. The doors are closing. The cargo forward and aft. They'll be done very, very shortly. Once that is completed, we'll be able to depart again from runway 15. Not going to start the before taxi checklist just yet because we're not actually pushed back, but we will be in just a few moments. Again, there's no default choice for Emirates. No, I don't want de-icing, and we're going to be going left, tail left. Turn the dome light off. Yeah, so GSX has basically just told us, as always in the last few videos I've been doing, it's been quite cold here in the UK, so yeah, so they're just near enough demanding now that you do not start the engines until the aircraft has been successfully pushed back, which, yeah. So everything looks fine. We are ready for pushback by the sounds of GSX. That's the route that we're going to be taking today. It may change depending on whether or not I choose to skip out some of the waypoints just to make it a little bit quicker. But essentially, yeah, it's going to be taking approximately 6.5 to 7 hours to get there, so it shouldn't take too long, really. It's not like a massively, you know, like a huge long-haul flight, but it's something which... Look at the lights in the background. I've got the traffic enabled as well. Decided to put that on. I thought to myself, well, actually, one thing I'm lacking, there are a lot of other YouTubers who are actually doing simulations. They've actually got the traffic enabled, so I thought to myself, why not? Let's just enable it, just for the sake of it. Yes, I am fully aware to wait. There we go. Pulling out of gate 55. For some reason, on the FMC, it doesn't accept it unless you put 55R for Romeo, 55 Romeo, but I've no idea why that is. I really have no idea. Nice engine view or wing view. Lights, traffic in the background looks pretty awesome. Again, this is around coming on to 7 AM in the morning very shortly. We've got all the lights going, everything's sorted. Nice little pushback there. For some reason there are some texture issues on this payware. There's some black marks there for some reason. I think that's where the previous scenery was, the default scenery, but for some reason it doesn't remove it when you install the UK 2000 scenery for Birmingham, so no idea why, but I guess I'll never know why. Let's just turn the heaters on, it's a little bit cold. It is only around 6 degrees, so Celsius. So yeah, you'll have to let me know, guys, because obviously this is one of the main flights that I've been asked to do, is Birmingham to Dubai. And I thought to myself, I've had so many problems with this flight. I've done it so many times, and it's gone unusually wrong for some bizarre reason. I finally managed to get all of the information, all the flight plan, everything that I need to do, and finally it's decided to work so far. So everything's installed properly. The scenery, that's installed properly, because for some reason that didn't want to install properly for a start. Okay, set parking brakes. Right, okay, so let's begin. So the anti-ice we didn't need. Recall, we can check the recall, but I doubt there's going to be very much. It does say that engine shut down and there's fuel, which is low in the centre. That's because we've only got a tiny bit of fuel, which we do need the pumps for, because there is fuel in there, so chances are we'll turn those off shortly after takeoff. Quick control test, everything's fine that way, everything's fine that way by the looks of it. And we'll do a rudder left and right, which is fine. And left and right elevators. Whoa, looks like we're dealing with a bit of wind, but yes, they went to the top there, so that's fine. Right, so that's the control check completed, so we can tick that off. Just gotta wait for ground equipment, which is right there. Okay, let's have a look. So let's start engine number 2 first of all. Although I haven't been told to do so by GSX, but who cares. Add some fuel. Left and right are clear, so all the gear and everything on the ground is out of our way. I've already started the engines. And I'll let you listen to the spooling of the engine. Eventually. There we have it. So that's number 2 almost started. It will flick off once it has started. Any moment now. I should have left the dome light on until we started the taxi, really. That's what I usually do. There we go. Start number 1. I almost said number 2 then. Throw in some fuel. I'll also put the flaps to 5 now before I forget that. Let's have a look at this side of the wing, where the flaps will shortly be coming down at any moment now. For some reason it can take a while. There we go. Excellent. Absolutely excellent. Perfect. Right. So number 1 should be fully started soon, and we can switch off the APU. Which I forgot to do previously, by the way. Somebody very, very kindly pointed out in the comments, why is it that you left the APU running even after takeoff? Well, as I said in that comment, in the reply there, I do tend to get up pretty early in the morning, so I blame it on that entirely. Right, okay. Let's have a look. So the final option on the checklist was the ground equipment, and that's gone. That's fine, that's all sorted now. So, lock the overhead panel. Oops, wrong button. Right, and parking brake is off. And we'll begin the taxi. Now we've basically got to go all the way down. We're gonna turn right here, and then we're gonna go all the way down to the very end of the runway, because we're in the middle right now, so we're going to travel all that way. So I will be back with you yet again once we actually get there.
Have you ever noticed that I'm not acting as I used to do before? Have you ever wondered why I always keep on coming back for more? What have you done to me? I'll never be the same, I'll tell you for sure. I'll never be the same, I'll tell you for sure. I'll never be the same, I'll tell you for sure.
So we will put landing lights on. Taxi lights off. The strobes are on and the runway turn-offs are on as well. We are approaching the runway. At some point soon. The only thing about these aircraft is actually swinging them round onto the centre line. That is the only problem with it being so long. But here we go.
On runway 15.
There we go, we're on runway 15. Right, so we're rolling. We have not stopped, which is a positive. Cabin's already ready, everything's sorted. So, spool up the engines and toga. There we go, we're all stable, or as stable as we can be. Looking good. Again, 160 is the V2 speed, which is very quickly approaching. Here we go. V1 and rotate. And there we go, we are up in the air. Positive rate of climb, gear up. Just straighten ourselves out a little bit. In a second I will attempt to touch the speed intervene, but for some reason it doesn't want to work. In the meantime, look at that. I absolutely love it. Bit of wing flex as well. Lovely lights in the background. FTX Global. Autopilot is now on. The flaps are on the way up as well. Look at that. Absolutely beautiful. I absolutely love it. Okay, let's give it a little go. Checklist. The flaps really should come up. So that's those sorted. We'll bug about 248. And we'll spam the altitude intervene as well. Get it all the way up to cruise. Right, okay, so that's a checklist complete. You can put that away. So yeah, we're up. Everything's looking fine. Everything's looking good. Another wing view there. And if I move over here, you can actually see the wing flex. There we go, look at that. I love it. Absolutely love it. So from here on out, this is going to be, I say, by the time we get there, over in Dubai, it's going to be about 12:30, maybe 1 AM. And yeah, I am getting the notifications there for the fuel pumps, which are now empty, so I will need to clear those. I forgot completely to start the clock, but look at that. That is absolutely magnificent. No idea which airport that is over there. But there we go. So anyway guys, I will be right back with you once we're actually on the glide path, once we actually get somewhat closer to Dubai. We're going to switch the seatbelt signs to auto now. Strobe lights can come off. In fact, no, I'll leave those on because it's night time. From what I've read, sometimes they do keep them on at night time. Hence the reason we see the flashing white light at night when we look up into the sky and see an aircraft. So yeah, I'm going to leave this with you guys now. I will come back to you straight away as soon as we are reasonably close to Dubai, ready to land. So enjoy the scenery, guys.
Have you ever noticed that I'm not acting as I used to do before? Have you ever wondered why I always keep on coming back for more? What have you done
Okay guys, so we are finally back. Now, we are established. Dubai is over there somewhere in front. We are established vertically and obviously horizontally as well. We've got the glide slope and we've also got the localizer. So somewhere ahead of us is runway 12 left. We're at the right heading, which is 120. We are descending through 15,000 feet, or 14,000, now 13,000 in fact. Look at that. You can start to see some scenery. I must warn you, the scenery roll with the music and the scenery that I showed you may be slightly long for this video because I got some gorgeous scenery on the way here, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be a treat as well. This is going to be an extreme frame eater. We are going to have some serious lag. Can't wait for it. So there we go. I think I can sort of see the runway ahead. Coming into Dubai, look at that. That is thumbnail material actually. That is gorgeous. That is absolutely gorgeous. Maybe if we get a bit lower we can come out of the mist. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Now that is perfect. That is screenshot material. There's the runway. Autopilot off. My aircraft. Let's give this a go. Now last time I tried this it went horribly wrong in one of the trial flights that I do, so before I ever make videos I always do a trial flight just to make sure that I can do the best I possibly can on the actual repeat one. So let's give it a go. It's around 15 minutes past 1 in the afternoon. 400 feet now. Looking okay on the pappies, just a little bit to the left there. We need to be a bit to the right. 300 feet to go. Approaching minimums.
200 minimums.
And there's the bit of a lag, but we are going to be landing.
100.
100 feet.
50. 40. 30.
Whoa, bit too much of a flare there. Yeah, I'm going to float. I'm going to float.
20.
Maybe not.
10.
And... oh, that was a little bit of a rough landing, but we made it. Welcome to Dubai. Hope you enjoyed that flight because that was terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. So it was around 6.5, 7 hours. I was sort of correct in the timing there. But yes, welcome to Dubai. We are now going to be taxiing to the gate. I've no idea where that is or what gate we're going to take or what we're going to do. There's a massive amount of lag. Speed brakes away, flaps are up. Or on the way up, should I say. We will also start the APU in just a few moments. I need to see where the taxiway is. Let's just start it now, actually. Start the APU, that's sorted. We'll leave the lights as they are for now. I like how they've actually illuminated the ground for a change. Look at that. Welcome to Dubai. So that's an exit on the right-hand side there, just to the right. We'll go there, I think. Oops. A little bit too much on the throttle. So yeah, we'll take this one. Thumbs up for my terrible taxi skills. Okay, so we're going to slow down when we get down here and just do a little bit of cleaning up, or as much cleaning up as we possibly can. Lights off, taxi lights on. Yeah, leave the strobe lights off. Right, okay. Gonna leave everything else as it is temporarily, just while we taxi to the gate, which I believe if we turn right... look at that. A little hangar over there. If we turn right, or follow this round to the right here, we should come to an available gate that can take a 777. Or 777, no idea why I said it like that. Let's just go around here. I love this scenery, it's absolutely gorgeous. Obviously this is the payware version of Dubai Airport, and I'm pretty sure that it was a good choice because it looks absolutely amazing. Looks like there's a gate just over this runway to the right hand side there, just over there. So that's where we will go. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Obviously we're coming on to 20 minutes past 1 in the afternoon where we've actually landed at Dubai. So I was sort of correct in the flight time there. It is a real flight based on a real flight plan with a real livery. I'm not sure whether this particular aircraft, the 777, does this route anymore. I think it's been overtaken by a different aircraft. But I know for a fact that a 777 did go that way at some point. So, unless of course you can come up with any ideas as to why that's not the case, but I'm pretty sure they did at one point. Taxi lights off. We're going to take this stand here. That was handy. That was really handy. I'm hoping that these jetways are dynamic. I'm pretty sure they will be. So we're just going to roll it very, very gently. I don't know whether or not it's actually going to tell me how far away I am from the gate. It doesn't look like it's actually got any special flashing lights or anything. There's the jetway to the left. I don't know whether that actually works or not. I've got no indication of how far away I am, so I don't think it's working. I may have to have an exterior view just to see what we're doing. I like the terminal building. Okay, let's have an outside view. So we are in sort of in the middle, but we just need to go a little bit further forward. Dubai Group. Awesome. A little bit further forward. I think I will take it here. Right in the centre. Parking brake. Engine cut-offs. Right, okay, so we're going to try and do a full, or reasonably full, cold and dark setup here. So the first thing we're going to do is take off the seatbelt signs. Because obviously the passengers need to get out. So we'll turn off the beacon light because the engines are off. We will leave on the logo light. We're going to switch the... what do I do next? Storm light. No, I don't really like the storm light, but we'll use it for now. Altitude back to 0. We'll set the heading back to 369. At some point, let's just deboard first of all. VORs and everything I'll turn over. Oh god, I've selected the wrong option. Did actually have Emirates there, but oh well. Switch all the MCP things off. What else can we do? Let's have a look. We'll set the wheel chocks so that we've got ground connections. Turn off the transponder. I've not done a cold and dark in ages, so open up the cargo, ready for the deboarding of the passengers' belongings, and we'll see if the jetway works. Yes, it does. And it's a very nice jetway, may I add. Will it actually line up with the door correctly? Oh, it's not actually lining up with the first exit, which is a bit of a shame. Because now, again, the passengers not only had to jump up to the aircraft on the way here, they're now going to have to dive bomb down onto the ground. So that's a bit of a kerfuffle for them. But anyway, we'll open the door just so they can kill themselves. Or break a leg. Right. So turn the storm light off and the dome light on, because I prefer the dome light. We're going to turn off the fuel pumps. We're also going to turn off the packs. ADIRU and emergency lights can go off. We'll switch off all the hydraulics. Don't need those anymore. What else can we do? No smoking. Don't know why we turned that off, but there we go. Turn all the cockpit lighting off because we don't need that now. I've already switched off the heaters, seeing as it's a bit warmer down here. There we go. MCP. Switch that one off. So yeah, speed back to 100. Again, we'll switch the actual heading back to 365 or 369, should I say? 360. Okay, fair enough. Can't get my words out. Really cannot get my words out. But thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you want me to make any videos similar to this one, give me a comment, give me a thumbs up, share the video, and yeah, just let me know what you think, guys. Thanks very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.